Today, I just have the opportunity on this Saturday to tell you about something very wonderful that's coming up in the life and the ministry of our church. And that is that this year, on April the 22nd, we're going to be hosting the Passover Seder. Passover is on Monday, April the 22nd. And one of the traditions that Corey Crane, who's joined our staff this year and been a part of the ministry as we've brought together the life of Crossbridge and Warren, is that for many years he's actually honored the tradition of doing the Seder supper there at Crossbridge. And I didn't want us to lose that opportunity, and I feel like many of you would love to be a part and to be involved. Let me just quickly say the Passover Seder is not just an illustration, it's a full dinner. And so the experience is something that we want you to see and to know. So I'm going to let Corey take just a moment, tell you a little bit about the background of this, and then just to let you know that you're invited and that I want to urge you to go and to get tickets and to plan to be a part of a Seder supper on April the 22nd. Corey, tell them a little bit about it.
Well, thank you, Pastor. It's a great honor. As Pastor was saying, I've done this for about 6 years. I really started studying the Feast of the Lord about 10 years ago. I met a Messianic Jewish pastor, and he really just started unfolding the beauty of what is encompassed in the Feast of the Lord, and especially in Passover. And so I brought that back to the church, and we've done it a couple of years, and each year we've been able to kind of build on to it. And so then being able to, invite more people into it, it is, like you said, it's not just a teaching, it's not just a meal, but it really is an immersion. Your sights, your sounds, everything that you have gets involved in it. And then you get to watch God unfold His plans. Through the Feast of the Lord, He basically tells us everything He's going to do for salvation, what He has done, what He is doing, and what He will do. And so it's just a great opportunity to come to know the Lord more fully, to see things that you've never seen before, and I'm just excited to be able to share that with you.
Well, Corey, I'm thrilled that you're going to lead and that you're going to share, that you're going to be our own rabbi at the table and teaching, but that's going to be something great. But many years ago I heard a statement, and I think it was J. Sidlow Baxter who said this, but I'm not 100% sure, but it was simply this statement, that the Old Testament is the New Testament concealed. The New Testament is the Old Testament revealed. Absolutely. And when we see and understand how that what God did in the Old Testament was all both a picture and a prelude of what He was ultimately doing in the person of Christ. Absolutely. It's an incredible connection, realization, and a marvelous spiritual discovery to know that this God is working in our lives today. Absolutely. And so we really want you to come and to share and to be a part of this, I loved it, immersive experience, whereby you get to see and taste and smell and share from the Scriptures what the Passover is all about. I'm sad that many believers have never really studied the feast of the Old Testament, really don't know a lot about the traditions of Judaism. And while we oftentimes, if you will, almost minimize the traditions of Judaism, the other side of that is that the heritage of those traditions is the truth that we need to know. And so I'm grateful you're going to be sharing that. So again, let me just say, April the 22nd is the day, the evening, Monday evening. It's going to be at Crossbridge.
No, sir.
No, it's going to be here. Excuse me. All right. Let me be sure I've got us in the right place. We're going to be here in Simmons Hall, but you need to go and to get tickets. The tickets are available here just below this video, how you can sign on or use the QR code, how you can go ahead and secure tickets. But I hope that you and members of your family and friends will plan to be a part of it. And certainly if you have Jewish friends, invite them. Tell them we're a Christian church, but we're going to honor the Passover and in its fullness in what we share and what we do. And again, Corey's going to be leading us. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity.
All right, we hope to see you at Passover, the Seder supper on April the 22nd.